back to Gracie. We're getting off
Back
topic.
to Gracie. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about you. What do you love with Gracie? Oh, sorry. Felt good about you till I didn't. Oh!
It's just like accurate.
No, it's like, of course.
Like, no shit. Like,
of course.
This happens all the time. Like, babe. But like, she just, the way I feel about Gracie Abrams was 3 months ago, I had no clue who she was. I was like, who is this girl? My coworkers who are 20 and 21 were like talking about her. I'm like, nah, like, whatever. I listened to 3 songs. I was hysterical. I never stopped listening again. Like, physically obsessed with her. Mentally unwell by her. Yeah.
She's the only artist I'm listening to.
She's really on top.
Exclusively Gracie Abrams. I'm sick about this. October, I was in Miami Eras tour. She opened. I went to go get merch during her. Because I didn't even listen to her.
Are you okay?
I didn't listen to her then. I went to go get merch. And she came out. I was like, you know what? I think she opened with That's So True. And I was like, oh, I do know this song.
Wow.
And then she played I Love You, I'm Sorry. I said, oh, I know this one too. And I was like, Katie, you want to go get merch?
Honestly, though, because I'll be real, if I was at the Eras tour and I didn't listen to her, I probably would have done the same thing because it like makes sense.
I'm sick about it now. I'm sick about it. I'm sick.
I was out to dinner with 3 girlfriends when she was at, I think it was the Met, and we were all. I was like, "Do you guys want to go to Gracie Abrams? Like, let's just see if there's tickets." Why were 4 like tickets to the Met? Like $1,200 that
Shut
night.
up.
I'm not even kidding. They were usually tickets the day of are so much cheaper as well.
Cheap.
So we were like, I was like, guys, let's just look. I'm just gonna go look. Like, I'm gonna look right now. $1,200 for 4. I was like, we're not going to see Gracie Abrams.
Are you buying tickets for her show? She has one. She's going to Madison Square Garden.
If Maeve and Olivia get them, so they will keep me relevant in a lot of things when it comes to like music. So if they can get them like pre-sale, absolutely. But resale, I don't know, because it's something about paying like all this money for a concert ticket to then have to travel to the concert. Like, if it was Eras tour, yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Me and CK are gonna try.
You're gonna go?
Yeah.
This is the thing. I say this now, but I know that I'm going to be sick if I miss out on a concert.
Imagine if we don't see Let It Happen live.
I'd probably I just don't think I would be well. I'm actually still unwell about the fact that I didn't get to go to the Eras tour, and I don't even love Taylor Swift all like that.
Okay. So before I went, was like anxious about the trip. I was like, you know what? I don't have to go. I could sell it. I could actually make money off this ticket.
Oh my God, so much money.
Like,
you could have made so much. It was in the US too, right?
Yeah, it was in Miami.
Yeah, you could have made so much money. I was trying to get tickets last minute. I think the lady had them posted for 2 tickets and like nosebleeds for $1,500. I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
I've never been more happy that I went to a show in my life.
I've heard everyone who's been there say the exact same thing.
It was the best thing I ever
did. And it's that. Literally, even my friend Katie, who I work with, she didn't like love Taylor Swift before going, and she was like, I loved it. It was so cool. No, everyone says it's so cool. I'm so jealous.
It was just cool to be part of history. Okay, back to Gracie. Okay. Blowing Smoke hurts me.
It's just so... I just keep saying it's just so real because everything about her is so real. I Love You, I'm Sorry.
Okay, so that was my top song of this year.
Me too.
For real?
Me too. But the live version. I can't stop listening to it.
There's
something about that belt change, babe.
And you know what? I want it to be different too. I want her to belt the whole end of it, like
literally.
I love you, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear the way. I want to hear the way. Like,
yeah, like I want her to like scream. Like I want her to feel it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need her to scream every single note of that song.
I agree. I mean, honestly, she put crack in that. There was something to that note change that just has me going back. The whole Vivo live music like vibe of that, and then Free Now.
Yeah.
I'll be a wreck for days.
Yeah.
For days.
Once like obviously the second half of Free Now hits, it's game over. It is game over.
But I'll be honest, the beginning really hits for me too because it's slow.
Every word.
It's powerful. She makes you feel her music in a different way. Like, I honestly feel like it's like, how do I put this in a way like where it's like it makes sense? Because like the way I want to word it, it's like Sabrina Carpenter is like poppy and like vibey and like you sing to it.
Yeah.
Gracie Abrams, you feel.
Yes.
You take that in like Taylor Swift. You're like, boom, like she hits you in the heart. She low-key checks you. She makes you sad. She makes you happy. She does everything all in one.
Yeah.
She's just like a well-rounded, like, I don't even necessarily, I can't say performer. I've never seen her. Artist. Yeah. Like, it's slow, but it's good. It's peppy, but it's not. It's just like, there's not one bad song.
You know her dad's the director of Star Wars?
No.
Yeah.
That kind of eats though.
Right?
Like, it's giving Nepo Baby turn famous.
Nepo Baby to the max. And also it's like, okay, so even Nepo Babies experience what we feel.
I mean, I feel like Nepo Babies low-key like experience it more.
Her problems are just with like Paul Mescal and ours are with like, you know, random boys from the area.
Right. But theirs are like honestly, I think if I was a Nepo Baby and I like didn't bag a millionaire, I would be like devastated. Like I'd be like, no, obviously, no shade. Obviously they're sad. Their dad's a millionaire. Why would they not want to date a millionaire too? Like they're like, oh, he wants to take me to Starbucks and not Barney's Cafe. Like, yeah, I'm sad. Like, yeah, she's used to eating at Barney's Cafe. No shade. She's rich. Like,
yeah.
What? I get it.
So a hill that I will die on is that Let It Happen is her 10-minute All Too Well.
I agree.
The way...
Other than I Love You, I'm Sorry, though. But I feel like it's a different vibe of song. So you can't... Like, I feel like I Love You, I'm Sorry was her hook, line, sinker of the year. Like, everyone grabbed onto that song and really ate it. But that is 10-minute All Too Well. Like, you'll really sob to that.
For me, when I first started listening to Gracie, it was I Love You, I'm Sorry, repeat nonstop.
Mine was like, That's So True.
Now that's a good one.
That's so true.
Think about your dumb face all the time. End the song.
Literally end the song.
I think about your dumb face all the time.
Wait, there's another lyric in there that I actually like low key. I think about it like way too often. Let's see.
I'm gonna find the one in Let It Happen. It her bridge does not need to go as hard as it does. You made me vain. I can't believe I have to be here. I bet all my money that I'll lose to you and hand my life. Here's to hoping you're worth all my time. Ouch. Don't love you yet, but probably will.
Just like all of these lyrics are just crazy. Like even in That's So True, like smiling through it all. Yeah, that's my life. Like literally. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Like literally. Kicking back on your couch, making eyes from across the room. The amount of straight boys that I've messed with in high school that literally would not address me, but would literally look and stare at me like crazy. Girl, bye. It's just so real. I just feel like you can take anything that she says and somehow relate it to the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
In any way.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that about a lot of other artists.
No, I agree. It's a very, like, there are three. Taylor, Sabrina, Gracie.
Yeah.
The reason I say Sabrina is because, like, oh God, I forget what the song is called. It's on Short and Sweet, which you went to the tour. Did you love?
Sabrina Carpenter could have easily put on probably the best concert I've ever been to in my entire life. We got pre-sale tickets. We were like 3 rows up from floor. I was right in front of the Heart. It was genuinely unreal. She pulled out all the stops for Philly. She sang. She took out all the backtrack to her music. I heard every single word. She didn't stop. She came out at 8:30 and had us out by 10:30. She was not playing. And she had good merch. I can't complain. I literally can't complain.
I wish I went.
It was great.
I don't know why I didn't.
Honestly, tickets were really hard to get. Like, really, really hard to get from what I understand. Like, I had a girlfriend who has T-Mobile, and she got T-Mobile pre-sale. So she literally texted me and was like, do you want to go to Sabrina if I can get them? I was like, yeah, I said to her, if you don't get pre-sale, I'll get resale. Because I wanted to go to Sabrina Carpenter. I would have paid for nosebleeds. And she was like, send me 166. And I was like, for what? She was like, we're going to Sabrina. I was like, I will literally die. And then I just thought 166, you think, oh, like we're, whatever, like anywhere, literally anywhere.
And you just had the best seats.
And we had the best seats.
So the reason I say like they are all of us, like lie to girls.
Yeah.
There's no need to pretend I've seen the ugly truth that I can't bend. I've never seen an ugly truth that I can't bend.
There's another one, like tornado warnings. Like there's just so many. I could talk about. Now, I love Miss Gracie Abrams, okay? Let me tell you. She's iconic. I'll cry to Gracie Abrams. When I want to feel like a bad,
I'll cry, I'll scream, I'll be happy. Like
right.
she's
But when I want to
everything
feel like
me.
a real baddie, like